This is again a second part of the series. As I told you before, our first series was about SBX2-11. Please remember that this is talk by Dr. Jayendra, MD, and of course retired US Air Force Major and Flight Surgeon, who has taken this mission for two things: expose all the corrupt criminal career politicians, and second thing, try to encourage people to vote, change the idea about our democracy, be a participant, take part, and don't allow anybody who take their rights away. Court system is supposed to be independent. Judges are supposed to follow the rules of the law. They don't have what we call allowed capacity for making decisions by looking at the people in the court. Like, they cannot be using personal opinions about racism, or they cannot act illegally. They have to follow the law. Nobody is above the law in this country. That's the main thing. I am trying to encourage people to vote, period. If you don't vote, then you can see that criminal, corrupt people are going to take over. Now some people say, what's the difference between politicians who are mafia type, who control? You go to any city, they control everything in the city. They don't allow anything to be done. Actually, all the elected people, purpose was in democracy is, elected people have to serve the people. They cannot abuse the power. They have duty and responsibility and accountability. And that's lacking in our country. Look at the police. Look at the city officials. Look at the elected officials. They think they have more power, more right, more this. I'm so surprised that Congress, who made the law in this country, many laws are not to be followed by congressmen. What type of democracy this is? It is just a hocus pocus name that we are Democrat and we got independence and all baloney. People are suffering in millions. You talk about healthcare, because I am a doctor. Average 1 million people die in hospital now per year, only due to the fault of hospitals, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, therapists, falls due to negligence. It's impossible to say that we are the best. But of course, we always brag we are the best. But you also know now, United Nations thinks that our quality of healthcare is 28, 29 in the world. I understand that we have very brave and bright and expert doctors. I am one of them too. But that's not the only case for a good quality care. Many people are involved in healthcare. Remember that. Another problem we have is voting. People do not vote. They just think that let others vote. But I should tell you, if you go to France, at the airport only they say that if you don't vote, fools will be ruling over you. In our case, in America, not fools, they are criminals ruling over us, that's all. Another good thing to learn from France, if you don't vote without any reason, there is a $200 roughly ticket given to you. Because it's not only your right as an American citizen and American born citizen, but it is your duty too to vote. And I'm trying to do that only for sake of increasing awareness. I ran for California 4th District Supervisor in 2004 and 8, ran for US Congress 2010 and 12. My wife also ran for 2012 in US Congress. Idea is that you have to do the service as an elected official. My wife works for what you call women's rights, women's empowering. suffering by the woman, which is the 50% part of the country, is lot more than many people think. Of course, there are seniors, there are children, there are women, there are other people who are suffering a lot. And I think a time has come to be making a movement to restore our democracy. Let us all say loudly, restore our democracy, restore our democracy. Stop and remove the bill like SBX2-11. Expose those career criminal politicians and put them in jail, house arrest, or tell them to go away from our country. Because we don't want anybody in our country, USA, who is not believing in democracy and who believes in equal rights of all the people. People means all the people, not only few friends and corrupt guys. Thank you. God bless America.